All right, welcome to Extreme Health Radio with weekly radio shows designed to empower you to take back control of your health and your life. This audio blog is brought to you by Vitamix Blenders. You can make the most amazing soups and sauces, green juices, green smoothies, and even ice creams with this thing. If you go through our link, extremehealthradio.com/Vitamix, you can get free shipping, so we appreciate that. And if you would like to read this particular post, leave a comment, or get all the links inside the article itself, you can go to extremehealthradio.com/JAB243, JAB243. That's Justin's audio blog, and then number 243. All right, let's get started. This article is entitled How to Develop Self-Worth So You're Motivated to Take Care of Yourself. On our most recent Free for All Friday show, we had a listener question come in, and we love listener questions. Kate loves them, and I do too. So the question was, so what if you're depressed and you don't even want to start taking care of yourself when you know you should? I thought that's a genius question. And on our show, we talk a lot about strategy development. We talk about how to implement these strategies into your daily life. We talk about which strategies we should use at what times. We also talk about why certain strategies should be used of in place of or before other ones. We also talk about building certain strategies on top of one another, stacking them so that you can develop momentum that propels you to a new life. But we all have times when we're down and feeling depressed. You know you should take better care of yourself, but you don't even want to. And as a result, you beat yourself up because you know you shouldn't be thinking like that. So here's a good quote. Motivation is what gets you started, and habit is what keeps you going. But finally, after beating yourself up, you've taken any motivation out of doing something that's actually uplifting for you. So I completely get it. I completely understand. But how do you break the habit and create a new cycle? That's what we want to know. How can we get the snowball rolling so we can actually gain some momentum in our lives? And that is the million-dollar question. Think about, for a second, all the power, the thrust, and the force that has to happen for a rocket to launch or an airplane to actually lift off the ground. It's an incredible amount of energy, but eventually the amount of energy needed to fly gets exponentially less for every few feet it ascends into the atmosphere. Every time it goes higher and higher, the less and less energy it needs to expend in order to reach its final destination. And that's where you want to be. So the bad news first is that if you're going to break the downward spiral and chart a new direction for your health and for your life, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be incredibly hard. It's going to be freakishly hard because old habits don't die easy. So the way I look at it is you have two tasks ahead of you. Number one, manage your existing patterns and try not to emotionally attach to them. And number two, start putting energy into new habits. So here are some tips that might help you create new healthy habits when you don't feel like it, when you don't have any motivation to do it at all. So here's the first one. Set small, achievable goals. If you want to lose 100 pounds, for example, you can't focus on that. Map out a transformation plan that has an end date. So say you want to lose 100 pounds within 12 months. Okay, that means each month you have to lose 8.3 pounds or about 2 pounds per week. So that means you'll have 7 days to lose 2 pounds. So you want to think about small goals that you know you can achieve. And so the other way to look at it is work your way up in terms of goal setting. So pick other goals completely unrelated that may or may not even be close to the goal you're trying to set because you know you can achieve them. So when you meet these goals, this will help you feel better about yourself subconsciously, which brings me to my next point. The power is in the habit, not the results. See, what people need actually, let me just reread that. What people need are better habits that they can accomplish in their sleep because they're fun. The power isn't in losing 100 pounds. The power is that you created habits that make you value yourself. So achieving success with your health or in any other area of your life, business, or anything else, or your family, relationships, it's easy to do, but the problem is that it's also easier not to do these daily habits. You want small mini successes that make you feel like you will be motivated to take even more action. And so that brings me to my final point. Stay true to your word. You see, when we tell ourselves we're going to get up early in the morning and go to the gym, but then we hit the snooze button on our alarms, in a very small way, we're disrespecting ourselves, and we know that. We don't hold a high amount of honor for our word or our actions. I mean, how could you be motivated if you don't even believe in yourself? You know you're going to lie to yourself, and you know you're not going to keep your commitments. So when you lie to yourself on a daily basis, how can you have any kind of legitimate respect for how you want to live your life? When you honor your word to others and to yourself, you build life force energy. You're building the structure and the framework of the launching pad for a new life. You're actually building the foundation that will eventually become the snowball that will keep growing and growing as it gathers momentum down the snow hill. When you say things, you mean them, and they happen no matter what. There's honor in that. When you honor and respect yourself, you begin to be confident in who you are and who you're becoming. So the question is, do you honor yourself enough not to lie to yourself? Michael Jordan had a great quote, said, "Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen." So if you want to leave a comment on this particular article, go to extremehealthradio.com/JAB243. And if you like this information, please help Kate and I out by subscribing and leaving us a 5-star rating, hopefully on review and iTunes, and subscribe to us on there. Just search for Extreme Health Radio, all one word, and rate and review us. We'd appreciate that. And don't miss out on any of our cutting-edge health radio shows filled with authors, scientists, and doctors teaching you cutting-edge natural healing protocols that just might one day save your life. So grab our free gift to you by going to extremehealthradio.com/subscribe and join thousands of others who've already done